Welcome to AHA TV. I'm Melissa Matani, and I am so excited to be joined here by Wenjin Fan, who has quite literally just won it's the LP Data Challenge. Wenjin, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel to be the winner?
Still very excited, even though it's like about 30 minutes already, but I'm still in
only
excitement.
30 minutes that
Yes.
you were announced a winner.
Yeah, like I was waiting until the last minute. They announced the name, and then it was me. Like for the first place, I was like, oh my goodness, I got it. I was like so excited.
Oh, I'm so pleased for you. So for our viewers out there who are not familiar, just explain, what is this LP challenge?
Okay, so this LP represent as lipoprotein A.
Mhm.
So AHA has provide the researchers with a electronic health records as a database, and then they ask researchers to kind of incorporate LP as part of the topic to explore the role of LP in cardiovascular disease development or risk assessment, and to see what kind of research question you can answer. So it's like a very open-ended data challenge competition.
So when this challenge was announced, what made you initially get involved?
So I just started my academic career as a junior faculty member.
Another congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and then I'm in the clinical epidemiology department, and my research has focused on the cardiovascular disease prevention through appropriate lipid management. So we have a big focus on lipid. So when we see this news here, oh, LP there's a growing attention on this new lipoprotein. And then we say, okay, we're gonna definitely try this one to see how we can incorporate this new lipids in the current strategies to lower the cardiovascular disease for the patients.
So give us an overview of the project that you submitted that has now won.
Okay, so we kind of developed our own risk prediction algorithm, including LP as one of the predictors, and then we externally validated in a more general pool cohorts. And this one has a very good generalizability, so potentially it could be applied to a larger population. And more impressed is that when we use the new algorithm, we correctly reclassified those who previously have borderline or intermediate risk group patients to high risk group patients. So we correctly estimate their risk so we can provide the appropriate treatment plan for them. So that's a huge impact in the clinical practice.
So how will this really transform cardiovascular medicine going forward?
Yeah, so right now we have a limited treatment options for elevated LP but we're kind of raise people's awareness of this disease or this condition. So based on our risk predictions models, for the future, the clinician could potentially use this risk calculators to kind of estimate patients' future risk and then to better formulate their treatment plan.
And so when you first submitted your project and got involved, did you think that you would be the winner?
Oh, of course. No, I have no idea. I was like, again, I just joined as a junior faculty. I think I'm very enthusiastic with cardiovascular research. And then there's a challenge here, and then there's opportunity. So I just want to give it a try. That's all my mission. And then I have a wonderful collaborators, Dr. Wu from UCLA, and then also Dr. Wang from UC Irvine. So we have a great collaboration to make this project happen.
Well, I mean, good on you for getting involved, because this is just a point you just never know,
yeah,
right?
It is, yeah.
So what went through your mind when you actually heard your name?
Oh my, that's, let me think of what I was thinking at the moment. I was like, they announced the names like backwards, like third, second. And when I know the second is not me, and then I realized that I was the first one, I was like, I look at my collaborator, my team members are all there. And it was like, oh, it's us. And then everybody was so excited. Yeah.
And so what happens now? So you've won, but I mean, this is only the beginning in a sense. So what
is.
actually happens now?
Yeah, so we have all the results from this data analysis, and then we're preparing a manuscript that will be potentially published in one of the AHA journals by early next year.
Wow, well, we look forward to reading that. I'm sure our viewers, I know they will be too. So congratulations again. I hope you enjoy your celebrations tonight. Very well deserved.
Thank you for having me today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.